Some wounds never touch the skin. They learn my name in sentences. I remember every tone you used, more than what you said. How silence sharpens certain words that still live in my head. I learned to read between the breaths, to flinch before the sound. Some phrases never leave your mouth, but still knock you down. These are unhealed scars of speech. No blood, no evidence, just echoes stitched into my chest. Disguises common sense. You never raised your voice, but you taught me how to bend. These are unhealed scars of speech that never learned to end. I practice softer versions of myself, so I wouldn't provoke. I swallow questions, change my tone, turn honesty into a joke. Every joke had hidden edges, every fine was trained. I didn't lose my voice at once, it faded from the strain. These are unhealed scars of speech, from words you didn't mean, from pauses heavy enough to hurt, from things implied between. You called it being honest, I called it learning to defend. These are unhealed scars of speech that still know where I've been. If language builds a world, then mine had fragile walls, where love was conditional and silence felt like law. I'm relearning how to speak without rehearsing pain, teaching my mouth it's safe again to say what still remains. These are unhealed scars of speech, but they don't own my sound. I'm finding weight inside my words instead of shrinking down. I won't apologize for tone or soften what is true. These are unhealed scars of speech, and I'm healing them with you. Not every scar is visible. Some still listen before they speak. I counted everything except what I felt. I learned the rhythm of approval, kept time with every rule, measured success in quiet rooms, called discipline the truth. Every step was well aligned, every flaw erased. No one showed me how to love, a space I couldn't trace. There was a missing measure in every plan I made. I knew the math of survival, but not the way to stay insane. I hit the notes they handed me, but something wouldn't play. There was a missing measure, and it was me all the way. I stayed on beat with expectation, never rushed, never led, but my heart fell out of tempo, trying not to deviate. I followed lines that led somewhere, just not where I was. I learned precision without purpose, and control without enough. There was a missing measure in every polished phrase. I said the words they wanted, but never what I meant to say. I kept perfect time for others while I quietly decayed. There was a missing measure. I couldn't name. If balance isn't silence, then I was tuned too tight. If freedom has a rhythm, mine was never right. I'm learning how to feel the pause, not fear it when it stays. Sometimes what makes the music breathe is what you don't crave. There was a missing measure, but I'm writing it in now, letting moments bend the tempo, letting honesty be loud. I don't need flawless timing to finally feel okay. Finally missing measure, and it changed the song I play. Not everything uncounted is lost. Some things were waiting to be felt. didn't shatter in the dark. It happened in the light. I carried cracks I couldn't see till daylight found their shade. I thought surviving meant pretending I wasn't in this place. Every smile hit a sharp edge, every truth I tried to run. But broken things don't disappear, they glitter in the sun. These are shards in the sun, catching light where I broke. Every piece still reflects me, even what I can't hold. I won't bleed in the shadow or hide what I've become. I'm learning how to stand with these shards in the sun. I used to curse the way it hurt, the way it showed too clear. Now I see the beauty in what survived the fear. I'm not whole the way I was, but I'm honest, I'm alive. Some fractures teach you how to finally open your eyes. These are shards in the sun, not a failure, not a flaw, just the proof I felt deeply and still chose to evolve. I won't sweep it away or pretend it was none. I'll let myself shine with these shards in the sun. If healing isn't hiding, then I'll let myself be seen. Not perfect, not untouched, just human in between. Life doesn't fix the damage, but it shows me where I am. And maybe broken pieces still belong in my hands. These are shards in the sun, turning pain into glass. Every step forward leaves the past where it passed. I won't fear what reflects me or run when it stings. I'm learning how to live with the truth that I bring. I'm still standing, still becoming shards in the sun, and somehow shining. I was never nothing, just never enough. I knew your favorite silence, knew when to give you space, held you through your endings, never asked to take first place. I read between your lines, excuses feel like truth. I stayed ready in the shadows while you chose someone new. I was the runner-up heart, always close, never chosen. Second place in your arms, while my hopes stay broken. You lean on me to survive, but love me just enough to stay apart. I was the runner-up heart. I wore patience like a promise, said my waiting turned to wearing thin, watching you hesitate. You called me when it hurt, not when it felt right. I was good standing on standby, like proving your worth while they decide. I don't blame you for not knowing what you couldn't give, but staying almost chosen is a lonely way to live. I was the runner-up heart, but I won't stay that way. I won't keep finishing second in a game I never played. I deserve more than your pauses, more than being torn apart. I was the runner-up heart. Now I'm choosing where I start. I didn't lose to someone else, I lost by staying too long. Runner-up heart, finally moving on. We're breathing, barely one lung between us. I feel your air before you speak, a weight I can't release. Every word a little borrowed, every touch a quiet leaves. We inhale the same tension, exhale regret we hide. Living close yet suffocating, even side by side. One lung between us, space we can't fill. One heart half living under a shared chill. I trace your scars like borders, you trace mine with quiet fear. We talk in shallow currents, always circling near. Every laugh feels fragile, every silence weighs a ton. We're drowning in the nearness, yet claiming we've won. One long between us, a space we can't fill. One heart half living under a shared chill. We try to breathe together, but the wind won't bend. One long between us, will it break, or will it mend? Maybe love isn't enough when oxygen is thin. Maybe we're close to breaking, even as we let it in. I wanna hold you closer and still give you space, but some spaces stay unbridgeable, no matter the embrace. One long between us, a space we can't fill. One heart half living under a shared chill. We try to breathe together, but the wind won't bend. One long between us, will it break, or will it mend? We breathe, we falter. One long between us, hanging on, we're letting go. Thought I knew how far I could fall. I stepped out careful, confident, like nothing could pull me down. I trusted air, I trusted hope, didn't check the ground. I thought love was weightless, thought pain would let me go. But some forces don't announce themselves till you're already low. I miscalculated gravity, didn't feel it till I dropped. Thought I'd float through anything, but the fall was hard to stop. I didn't fear the high, I feared the honesty. Miscalculated gravity. called momentum the past. I wasn't reckless, just believing in something bigger than me. But love has mass and memory, and it pulls relentlessly. A miscalculated gravity. Thought faith would keep me alive. Didn't know attachment had a cost. Didn't know how hard I'd fight. I didn't see the ground coming till it was underneath. A miscalculated gravity, and the weight of what I need. Maybe falling isn't failure, maybe it's the lesson clear. You can't rise without respecting what can hold you here. I'm learning how to measure before I let go completely. Some hearts don't fall apart, they fall honestly. I miscalculated gravity, but I survived the descent. I'm bruised, not broken, changed, not spent. I won't fear the pull again. I'll just move differently. I miscalculated gravity. Now I know what carries me. Still standing on ground I finally see. I stood still, you never did. I learned your rhythm by heart, the way you came, the way you leave. I stayed solid, I stayed sharp, believing that was what you'd need. Every wave said I'll be back, every touch erased my ground. I called patience love while you wore me down. I was the cliff, you were the tide. You swore the damage meant devotion. Each time you left, you took a side of something I called hope and motion. I didn't move, I didn't run, I let you carve me over time. I was the cliff, you were the tide, and you called erosion love. like it proved I mattered still. You disappeared to learn yourself. I stayed behind to learn how to heal. I mistook endurance for grace and silence for being strong. I stood proud in every storm until I was gone. I was the cliff, you were the tide, coming close then pulling free. I stayed constant, you survived. Waiting to collapse. Maybe holding on is knowing when to crack. I don't hate the sea for moving or blame the stone for standing still, but something ancient broke between us that no return ever could heal. You were the tide, but I'm done eroding quietly. I'm learning how to step aside before the ocean takes what's left of me. I won't stand where I can't breathe or call destruction home. I was the cliff, you were the tide. Now I choose my own horizon. Still moves, the cliff still stands, just not where it used to be. I stood where I swore I'd stand. You moved the ground beneath my hands. Every promise I anchored, every boundary I drew. You traced new lines over mine, changed the view I knew. I held firm and quiet, believed we were aligned, but love became a battlefield where maps are redefined. I held the line, you redrew the map. I traced our path, you erased the track. I trusted constancy, you made it sway. I stood my ground, you walked away. Every rule I kept, every vow I made became another crossing in the shade. I held the line, you redrew the map, and left me questioning where we sat. I counted steps, I measured time, tried to keep can't blame the cartographer for redrawing what they see, but the lines I drew in trust were never meant to be free. I held the line, you redrew the map. I traced our path, you erased the track. I trusted constancy, you made it sway. I stood my ground, you walked away. Every rule I kept, every vow I made became another crossing in the shade. I held the line, you redrew the map, and learned sometimes love doesn't come back. I held the line, and still I move forward, even when the map is gone. I followed the lines before I knew who drew them. I built my life on measured ground, every choice in careful ink, straight lines hiding fractures I was scared to overthink. Every rule for silence, every wall knew how to stay. I learned how to live by design before I learned how to feel my way. This is a haunted blueprint, every line remembers you. I followed what was written till it led me somewhere untrue. I live inside the outline of who I was told to be. This is a haunted blueprint, and the ghost is me. I trace the past with steady hands, called obedience control. Every expectation labeled, every dream put on hold. No fires, just quiet damage, no collapse you could explain. Only pressure in the framework, only echoes in the name. This is a haunted blueprint, perfect on the surface view, but every corner's carrying what I never got to choose. I kept the structure standing while my spirit disagreed. This is a haunted blueprint, and it's hollow underneath. If the plan was built on fear, then no wonder it won't last. You can't design a future while you're trapped inside the past. I'm erasing some old measures, letting crooked lines appear. I'd rather build something honest than something that looks clear. This is a haunted blueprint, but I'm learning how to redraw designs were never meant to be followed to the end. Practice the words before they ever left my lips. I learned to fold my heart in quiet, careful lines. Every departure rehearsed, every ending timed. I smiled while unraveling, taught myself to leave with grace, fluent in the art of accents, knowing how to erase. I have fluency in goodbye, every word a gentle cut, every step measured and clean, even when it hurts too much. I've learned to bend without breaking, to leave without a trace. I have fluency in goodbye, but it doesn't fill the space. I studied the patterns of letting go, watched the tides of fading eyes. I mastered polite exits, while silence filled the skies. I don't stumble over endings, I don't cry in the hall, but every graceful parting leaves pieces that still fall. I have fluency in goodbye, every pause, every sigh, every heart I've held too long, every time I let love die. I've learned to fold without tearing, to leave before it stays. I have fluency in goodbye, but it echoes anyway. I won't blame the lessons or the lips that taught me skill. I just know the cost of leaving, even when it feels like will. I have fluency in goodbye, every word, every step, every love that I let go, every promise I kept. I walk with steady grace, but still I feel the ache. I have fluency in goodbye, what the heart remembers long after the words are dust. It doesn't scare me anymore. It just knows my name. I wake up with the same weight sitting quietly in my chest. Not sharp enough to panic, just heavy enough to rest. I've learned the shape of disappointment, like furniture in the dark. I move around it carefully, I know exactly where it starts. It's a familiar ache, I don't ask it to leave. It's been here long enough to feel like part of me. Not a wound, not a break, just a dull, honest pain. Yeah, it's a familiar ache. I stopped calling it healing when it didn't disappear. I started calling it living with what still lingers here. Some nights I almost miss it when the silence feels too clean. At least the ache reminds me of the places I've been. It's a familiar ache, it doesn't beg or scream. It just hums in the background of every in-between. Not the worst, not the same, just enough to remain. Yeah, it's a familiar ache. Maybe pain isn't the enemy, maybe it's just a sign that I love something deeply and didn't leave on time. I don't romanticize it, I just let it stay, like an old scar reminding me I survived that way. It's a familiar ache, but it doesn't own my days. I still laugh, I still hope, I just move a slower pace. Not afraid, not ashamed, just a way to the change. Yeah, it's a familiar ache. It doesn't hurt like it used to. It just proves I'm still here. Breathing slows, the air between us thickens. I feel your shadow pressing where my ribs should expand. Every touch a tether, every word a hand. I'm drowning in closeness, even though we're side by side. The warmth that should save me feels heavy like tide. This is asphyxiation. tension like water. I choke on silent fights. Every argument a storm, every kiss ignites. I crave the space between us, yet feel when it arrives. The balance never settles, the push-pull that survives. This is asphyxiation. This is asphyxiation. Breathing in your shadow. Love that both kills and heals in ways I can't let go. Every heartbeat bruising, every glance a crown. This is asphyxiation, and it's dragging me down. Essence, but I hold on, even when it hurts, even when it hurts. I learned from what wasn't there more than what remained. Empty rooms taught me patience. Empty chairs showed me my way. Silence spoken lessons, no teacher, just fate. I traced absence in the corners, felt the space I left behind. Every void held a story, every loss reshaped my mind. This is an education in empty, learning how to stand alone, finding meaning in the quiet, making space my own. No one wrote the syllabus, no one set the tone. This is an education empty, and I'm passing on my own. Every goodbye became a textbook, every fading light a guide. I studied the patterns of leaving until I learned to survive. Absence sharpened my senses, taught me to feel what's gone. I read between the shadows and found where I belong. This is an education in empty, a curriculum lost, learning how to hold my ground despite the weight it cost. No one handed answers, no one made it right. This is an education. It ends while I study every night. Maybe nothing is the teacher, maybe silence is the test, maybe absence shows the cracks that no one else addressed. I'm learning how to carry the lessons left behind, filling holes with patience, not with fear or blame or time. This is an education in empty, and I'm finally passing through, holding knowledge in my chest of everything I knew. No one wrote the lessons, no one made the grade. This is an education in empty, and I'm living what it gave. I've graduated in absence and still breathe, still learn. Every turn shows a different shape of hurt. I tried to name the damage once, but it wouldn't sit still. Every memory changed its color, depending how I feel. Nothing broke in a straight line, nothing healed the same way twice. What I carry looks different now, under different kinds of light. It's a kaleidoscope of cuts, not one wound but many views. Every angle tells a story of what loving put me through. I'm not shattered, I'm refracted by the way the past still moves. It's a kaleidoscope of cuts, and I'm learning Some days it looks like survival, some days it looks like loss. Some days I find a pattern in everything it cost. I stopped asking which part hurt most, stopped counting every scar. Pain isn't always destruction, sometimes it's just who you are. It's a kaleidoscope of cuts, shifting every time I breathe. What once felt like confusion is becoming clarity. I don't need a single answer or a truth that never moves. It's a kaleidoscope of cuts, still reflecting something true. If healing isn't linear, then neither am I change with every season, every low, every high. What broke me taught me motion, what hurt me taught me sight. I see myself in fragments, and somehow that feels right. It's a kaleidoscope of cuts, not a failure, not a mess, just a life lived in layers, learning depth instead of less. I won't flatten all my colors just to make it easier to love. It's a kaleidoscope of cuts, and I am more than one. Turn it once more, the picture changes, and I'm still here. It didn't shatter all at once, it split where no one saw. I learned to walk on careful ground, afraid of making sound. Every smile a quiet lie to keep the cracks unwound. I carried damage in my chest like something incomplete. You can't outrun what breaks inside when it's buried deep. It's a fracture too deep to show, too clean to bleed out loud. I still function, still say I'm fine, but the fault line's in me now. I don't fall, I just lean on things that won't hold me. It's a fracture too deep to heal the way they expect it to be. I try to patch it with time, with distance, with belief, but every calm just proves again how far it goes beneath. No warning signs, no sudden crash, just pressure day by day, until the strongest parts of me learn how to give way. It's a fracture too deep to show, no cast, no proof, no scar. I still laugh in public rooms, but I don't know who you are. I don't scream, I don't break, I just slowly misplace me. It's a fracture too deep to heal with a promise or a phrase. If damage had a volume, it would hum, not cry. If healing had a timeline, it would never ask why. I'm not asking to be fixed, I'm learning how to stand with the parts of me that broke and still take my own hand. It's a fracture too deep to rush, too real to disappear.